We gotta do something special. We gotta get shirtless, boys.
I've been in the gym, but not that much.
It's episode 9. VMan rips off his sweater and he's all chiseled and fucking. He's like, yeah, let's do it.
Like,
I could do that.
Alright, start the show.
Three, two. One. Welcome everybody to the Built Different podcast. This is episode 10 of Off the Backboard, and I'm wildin', but it is time to finally get to this episode. Season just keeps going, heating up. What's on the top of your mind, boys?
Yo, it's low-key going by fast.
Nah, it really is.
Like, bro, I look.
We're already
halfway through.
We're
halfway
halfway
through.
through.
Yo,
Trade
what?
deadline is like on our heels.
hell?
Like, yeah, nah, it's going by fast.
But you know what the craziest thing is? And what's on the top of my mind is that the New York Knicks are number 6.
Who?
The New York Knicks. The New York Knicks.
Weren't they
The New York
six
Knicks.
The last
They
time
were
we did
they were
this?
definitely number 6.
That's
last time we
fine.
recorded.
Matt was like, yeah, they're 11th. I'll give them 11th.
Oh, at the beginning of the year?
Yeah,
I
I'll give
said
them 11th.
But then I bumped them to 10 because I booted the Bulls
And you're
out.
still wrong. And the Knicks are still better than the Heat.
Son just forgot there's still 41 games left.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But nah, you know, the season's getting on. It's getting going. And, you know, if we look at the West, we got the Nuggets, who are a half a game ahead of the Memphis Grizzlies.
Why do you look at me?
bro,
Why are you looking at me,
damn.
bro?
We're just going to keep
What?
harping
What?
back on this.
So we're going to come back to this every week. That's the plan. No, I'm just playing. But listen, we're going to finally settle this right here because I believe that the Grizzlies would beat the Nuggets in the playoffs.
All right, so give me like a legitimate like player by player. Why?
Hold on. First and foremost, I want them to know where this came from.
Okay, yeah.
I
He's
want
gonna
them
try
to know
he's
the
making it
original
seem like
question.
VMan is a
He's gonna
Nuggets
try to
fan or some
Nah.
shit.
He's going to try to expose me.
No, because
You're fired.
originally this started off as you telling me the Nuggets were going to be a first round exit.
Rounders.
I still kind of believe that.
I asked you to
In
who?
what world?
They're gonna end up injured by the time they get there. But nah, okay, fine. I'll swallow my pride. But I also
So
said,
is Jaren Jackson Jr. and Ja, bro.
I
Like,
also
come on.
I also jumped on this podcast and said that the Nuggets are, if they were completely healthy, they'd be pretty dangerous. But they're not better than the Grizzlies.
Why?
They're
You
just
can
not.
cross your arms all you want to. I don't care how stern you are on this.
So like I said, let's jump from the top, right?
Hey,
Because you like to point out that Ja really can't play defense, right? But who is there to play?
I just said he can't play defense. It
No,
wasn't
that's what I'm
something I harped
saying.
on.
So that's what I'm saying. So who would he be guarding on the Nuggets, right? Let's start there.
Okay.
We would hide him on Contavious Caldwell-Pope, correct? Because
Yes, probably.
we would put Bane on Jamal Murray. That's fair, right? So I think that's a successful because it's not like
an open
Contavious
secret.
Caldwell, because Pope's not gonna bake Ja Morant. I
Oh,
mean,
you see what he did the other night?
I mean, yeah, but that's
he was going crazy the other night.
But
I
you
didn't
know,
in a seven
no.
game-
You
in a
guys are
seven-
Lakers fans. You know it's
I
up to
know.
whether he wakes up and he
Yeah,
feels like
in
it
a
or
7-game
not.
series,
It don't
you'll
matter
have,
who's guarding him.
in a 7-game series, you'll have 2, maybe 3 good games.
Right, and it don't matter who's guarding him. It's just if he wakes
Yeah.
up and feels like it.
Yeah. Doesn't have
Right?
an ankle bracelet on that day.
Jokic, it's fair enough. We'll just hide him on Steven Adams. But if the Grizzlies are smart, they will probably most likely take Steven Adams out of probably half of those possessions against Jokic.
Okay. So
And
we
Jokic
can
will
do
be
this-
forced to guard Jaren Jackson Jr.
All right,
We can do the
This-
same thing
and
with
he can't guard
KCP.
Jaren
No,
Jackson
but this is
Jr.
the thing
We
that
can do the
you
same
are.
thing with KCP.
But that's the thing. What matchup are you more comfortable with?
Bones Highland.
No.
You're gonna
Man,
put
I'm not
Bones
talking-
Highland in the game. He's gonna cook job.
No.
You know, Thomas, don't do that.
You think the Grizzlies are going to leave John Moran on Bones Highland?
Who else are you gonna put him on?
Desmond Bane, you throw him on there. You bring Jamal Murray's not going to share the floor with Bones Highland. They've barely shared the floor
Why
this
not?
season.
They
They've barely shared the floor this season. Barely. Bones
So
Highland's been so up and down all year. I'm not even hearing
That's a
Bones
culture.
Highland.
Nah, he's had a
Yeah.
He's had a great last month. great last month.
Which I told you would happen.
I have a 6 man of the year in the beginning.
You dropped
of
him
the
off your fantasy team. I don't care.
And I picked him up.
Yeah, but I still have him 6 man of the year this year, and I've also picked him up.
That feed went down so quick.
He had a rough patches of game, and I was able to get Malik Monk, so I just.
But what matchup are you more comfortable in? Do you think Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is going to give Ja Morant more points than Jaren Jackson?
All right, but this is the thing.
Jokic?
You're right in the fact that, all right, Ja, you can hide Ja a little bit easier, but the thing is, putting somebody just in front of a guard is a lot. It's harder to stop an offense rather than you putting a dude who's 60 pounds heavier.
But that's what I'm saying.
A big man to big
Jackson,
man, big man to big man.
Stretching the floor. Ja Morant's going to eat the inside.
All right, but you can switch when he's not when he's on the outside.
Jokic being down there matters anyway. He doesn't play defense anyway, so yes, he's going to step.
But that's what I'm saying. But if Jokic is now out the paint, that makes everything easier. Because, like you said,
they're going to do He was never guarding the paint.
He's still a huge dude. He's a presence.
They're going to do a switch to have Aaron Gordon jump on him, bro.
So Aaron Gordon's going to switch on Ja Morant every single time.
No, on Jaren Jackson Jr. You said stretch the floor, Jaren Jackson
That's
Jr.
his job. If Jokic is
and then
outside the paint,
and then at that point, if you're gonna throw Aaron Gordon there, we know that dude has foul trouble.
He's also a great defender.
But if Jaren
Jackson Jr. is the most foul-prone guy in that series,
which he's fixing. As the season's gone along, he's gotten a lot better at that. And then another thing about Jaren Jackson Jr. is he's averaging about 3 or 4 blocks a game in the last 2 months.
Okay. So
he's gonna have some kind of presence on Jokic.
He ain't getting many blocks on Jokic, bro. He's just got so much weight.
Bro, he would easily get those blocks.
Easily?
If Jokic is going up all the time, Jaren Jackson's at least going to get 2 or 3.
But he's not.
Jokic is going crazy with the mid-range faders and going crazy at the 3 and bro, Jokic.
But no matter what,
because you know what's crazy? That
Jokic
exact
is crafty
scenario,
as fuck, yo. Jokic
that
is
exact
crafty.
scenario played out exactly the way that you said when they played.
But when they played, Desmond Bane was hurt.
So what? I'm talking about the Jaren Jackson Jr. Jokic matchup. And no, he didn't score, but he gave him 13, 13, and 13 and still won the game. That's what Jokic does.
But I'm saying, you think that's going to hold off in a playoff series?
Why not?
You think that?
Because he can give you that.
Jokic is going to need.
Go ahead and give you 40 to
He does that 2 of the games and then goes off the other games.
With Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson all having the ability to score 20 a night, and most likely will.
You're trying to make it seem like,
and then
Jokic is going to get jumped
Murray and
I was about
Michael
to
Porter
say,
Jr. can score 20 at any given night.
You're acting like Jamal Murray is not playing
Aaron
well.
Gordon, he's averaging 17 this year.
Dylan Brooks is terrible. Don't bring him up to me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That guy is terrible.
Don't say terrible. Don't say terrible.
He's shooting 40%.
He's overrated.
He's shooting 40%.
He's overrated.
He's overrated.
But he's not terrible.
He's shooting 40% this year. Yeah. I mean, we won't bring him up that much. We won't. Michael Porter Jr. is also struggling too, so that they offset each other.
Is he though?
Huh? He's been up and down as much as Dylan Brooks has been.
I have more faith that he'll figure it out than Dylan Brooks.
And either way, it's just he's a bigger body. He can.
You have more faith in Michael Porter.
And he's still averaging 39 from the 3.
So you have more faith in Michael Porter Jr. than you do as Dylan Brooks.
Not health wise, but game wise.
Game-wise?
In the game,
for sure.
Yeah. What the fuck?
To be more. Okay.
Bro, for sure. What do you mean?
Bro,
offensively,
sure. Are you crazy?
Yes.
Bro, Dylan Brooks,
Brooks can play good defense though. That's the one thing I'll give Dylan Brooks. He can guard your best player and give them trouble. Michael Porter ain't
either
doing
which
that.
way, my main argument is that we can sit here and argue all their starting lineups, but I got the Grizzlies bench much deeper than the Nuggets.
Yeah, but that's the thing. In the playoffs, they don't use our teams in the playoffs don't use their bench, especially when they're gonna meet. In if they were to meet, it would be in the fucking conference finals.
When Jokic pops off the floor, who's going in? Tell me that name. Yup, tell me the name.
They got
They
got Zeke Naji.
No, the other name. The name you're avoiding right now.
Which name?
You know what name I'm talking about. You know what damn name I'm talking about.
They don't play him much.
He's the guy that plays behind Jokic.
He doesn't play that much.
He's played 20 minutes the last couple games. He's played. He has played this year. He has played a role.
Jokic hasn't played the last couple of games.
Either which way, he's played a role. But look, I will pull it up. DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, but Jokic just hasn't played, so that's why he's been getting more minutes. Does that not make sense?
Nah, Jokic only missed 1 game, I think.
Okay.
But
Let's go to basketball.
He might have missed 2.
where the fuck did? Oh,
I
this.
guess.
But no, either which way, Brandon Clark is a way better backup.
Thomas, why the
Then
hell are we sitting here arguing about the number 10 and 12 man on a team?
Because that's important.
In the playoffs,
How's that number 10 and 12? Brandon
they
Clark is like number 7.
I don't care about that.
in the playoffs
How do you
they
not
go with
care about
8-man lineups, so that depth don't really mean shit.
Tyus Jones, Brandon Clark, Santi Aldama,
Tyus Jones,
Steven Adams, John Conchar, they're all going to be there for the
You're
Grizzlies.
naming a bunch of guys who aren't going to play. It's great. Other than
Those,
Tyus
that's
Jones
their
and
top
Brandon
8
Clark.
or 9.
Brandon Clark and
Steven
Tyus
Adams,
Jones
if
are
you
going to
decide
play.
to play them, is the 9th person. That's
He's just-
8 people I just named. Steven Adams will be the 9th. If you play him. If they decide to play him on Jokic, which I think we would agree that they...
That would be the
should.
smartest move, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the 2-time MVP.
I'm taking probably.
Oh,
gonna be three.
now give me the 2-time MVP that you actually believe is the 2-time MVP.
I mean, he would be a 2-time MVP after this year anyway, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter.
All right, now we believe that Jokic is a 2-time MVP. We heard that here,
What
folks.
do you mean? That's what he is.
Now we are fully on the Jokic 2-time MVP.
That's
train.
literally what he is. Is he not?
After
Did
we
he
were
not
tight
win one?
2 years in a row after Joel Embiid got
No,
robbed.
not 2 years in a row. I was mad after last year.
You still thought
First
Embiid
year.
should have won the first one.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll go get the receipts after this episode.
The only reason Embiid shouldn't
I
have. The only argument against
Photoshop
Embiid.
it.
Oh no, because we all said it. 100%. But the only reason Embiid couldn't have is because games played that year. But last year it should have been Embiid. But either way, whether we believe he should have got it or not, he's still MVP. 2 years in a row.
My final take here is that John Morant is playing much better team basketball. His assists are growing.
Ja's playing
His
better
point-
team basketball than Jokic?
As this, no, I didn't
Oh,
say
you say in general, him
No
as a
one's
person.
playing
Okay,
better
okay.
team basketball than Jokic
I just
or
thought you were
Luka.
just comparing star to star. I was about to bug out.
No. I'm just saying my final take is that John Morant is getting a lot better as a team player as the year goes along, which needs to happen.
His 3 is going
Desmond
down.
Bane has been hurt all year, but he's going to get his legs under him. We know that. I mean,
Hopefully.
he's only
we
shooting.
don't know that, but hopefully.
He's the most. If we would all probably agree that of anyone on the team, Desmond Bane was probably the most consistent.
Yeah, but I'm saying get his legs back under him. We don't know. He might have another injury again. We don't know who's going to
But
be
I'm
on
just
these
saying,
teams
okay,
to
so
come playoff
fully
time.
healthy, Desmond Bane's going to get his feet under him.
One more, dude.
Okay. Desmond Bane's going to get his feet under him. Jaren Jackson is getting a lot better as the season goes along, and he's shooting 51% at the end of the day, and we know he's not always in the paint. So those are good numbers.
Those are great numbers. But I'm just taking a more experienced team who has more experienced players. What's that look? Is the Nuggets not a more experienced team?
I mean, I guess you could say they're more experienced. I mean, yeah, they made a conference finals, but
All those players have just been in the league longer, doing it longer,
don't know,
going to the
man.
playoffs longer.
the
What do you
Grizzlies are
mean?
deep. I like the Grizzlies. Taking the Grizzlies.
We knew that already.
Yeah, there's you're saying
John Morant's
that
gonna
already.
fuck
Coming
that
into
fat
this-
white boy up.
no, he's not. But coming
Ja
into
Morant's
this,
gonna
we
put
knew
that-
you weren't going to change your mind, and we weren't going to. So this conversation was just,
Tell you,
You're
my
just
friend.
beating the dead horse.
oh, we're beating the fuck out of the dead horse, right?
All right, we're gonna leave it there. We'll come back every time we have to come back to it.
Are we?
Every time you want to come back to it. Every time you feel like you have something to
We'll
prove.
be back next week.
We'll come
It's like,
back.
No, not with that segment.
All right, so at this point of the season, what team needs to make a big move, do you guys think? Because I think we're right there at that halfway mark. I think we're a little bit past it. What team do you guys think needs to make a big move, and what do you think is the move that they need to make?
I feel like last week you kind of pointed out a couple teams. If they make a big move, they'll have a leg over the Celtics, like the Bucks, the Nets. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough for me.
But
Other
the one
teams
team,
just need
the
to
one
get
team.
healthy. Yeah,
And you got to make their move.
fucking Hawks. I don't.
The Hawks got to just
The
rebuild.
Hawks need
No, I'm
to.
just playing.
They need to do something. That needs to move to just have a successful season or to be in contention for the title.
One team that needs to make a move, and what is the move they should make? Whatever that means to you. I'm gonna go first.
Yeah,
I mean,
go
I
first.
had a couple of teams. I mean, the Suns being one. I think the Suns really need to simp for something because I don't think they're gonna get it done the way it is
I
right now.
agree, but
for
what is that move? Like,
I mean,
actually,
I think it's a wing that could play like the four. I mean, because that's what really sucks is that Jay Crowder, like this whole Jay Crowder situation really sucks.
The fact that Jay Crowder is affecting the
Can I harp on this?
Yeah.
Did you hear about what's going on with the Suns and the owner and shit? Since he's in the middle of selling the team, this and a third, they can't make a trade that is bringing in over $10.8 million without him signing off on it. And he said he won't sign off on it because it's not going to benefit him at all. So they can't make a trade with incoming money more than 10.8.
That's crazy.
So the Suns are deadlocked pretty much.
They need
and that pretty much means Jay Crowder is not about to leave that team.
Bro, they need to go knock on Jay
out.
Crowder's door and be like, I'm sorry,
dude.
Because, bro, that's exactly
But
what
did you
they're
hear what
missing.
other GMs said? They don't want Jay Crowder either.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want Jay Crowder either because it's like you're sitting here on the Suns and you don't want to play. Get your ass on that court.
Yeah, but either way,
fuss over them.
Their problems don't just stem from Jay Crowder. Their
No, I
problems
know that's not where they're
deep in there.
Oh, it's deep, but it's like the one
you go.
thing that they can use right now is that wing that comes in.
That's
and
a
just-
fact. Does everything.
Yeah.
Does a little bit of everything.
But I'm going to go with the Nets.
yeah.
And the one move that they need to make is they need to get Gary Trent.
Ooh.
Yes.
But for who?
I don't know, but
I love
don't,
Gary Trent on that team.
I like Gary Trent for us.
I like Gary
So-
Trent for most teams, I'm going to be honest.
Well,
Gary
look-
Trent can slot into a
No,
lot of
that's
teams.
a fact. Because I ain't gonna lie,
Look-
Gary Trent on the Bucks would be scary.
Yeah,
Oh my
it would.
God.
But the reason
Oh.
why I say is because I think
That's a great
I'm
pick.
not saying the Raptors are going to give him up for cheap, but they're not going to give him up for expensive just because they want to get rid of him anyway, and they've made that clear through the media. They've been harping on him all. Yo, you got to play better defense, bro. This team is not bad because of Gary Trent.
He's a
At
very
all.
solid 3D player.
You want someone to look at? You look at Fred Van Vliet first and Scotty Barnes before you go and look at fucking Gary Trent. But
Scotty
I think.
Barnes is just having a sophomore slump. He'll be all right.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Fred Van Vliet.
But the problems do not start with Gary
No,
Trent.
no,
I think
they
the
don't.
Nets, they need that one person that's going to come in and play offense and defense. And
No, that's
That's
a
the guy.
great pick.
yeah, that's the guy. I mean, I think because when it comes down to crunch time, Kyrie and KD aren't going to be able to guard people. And Ben Simmons is great, but he can be soft in big moments. We've seen
Yeah.
that in Philly. So you're going to need that one guy that's going to really no questions, no excuses, no questions asked. You're gonna need the one guy to go and chase Tatum around, and you're gonna need someone to go chase Jrue Holiday around. It's not gonna be Kyrie or KD.
I say so. Team I would pick is definitely just because I want to see a star get paired up with this kid is Dallas. I want to see a star. I want not even just a star.
Christian Wood's a star.
A comparable,
It's like that.
a comparable secondary scoring option to him that isn't Christian Wood. Because Christian Wood, he's been great this year. I love Christian Wood. I was saying we were talking about it before the season started. Like he's a good fit for Luka, but I just bring over Zach LaVine, do a trade,
Zach LaVine to the Mavericks.
put Tim Hardaway, throw
Why do I
Bertans'
feel like I've
contract
seen
in
that
there.
in like a 2K situation before?
It just,
Luka and Zach LaVine.
I think,
Bro,
if
it's
you're
just
gonna,
just have him there to score, and it's not all on you in the playoffs, burdening on you. That's all I think you need, because he has good defense pieces around him with Dorian Finney-Smith. Christian Wood is kind of blossomed defensively a little bit this year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so I just think, as a whole, package a few big contracts together like Bertans, Hardaway, throw a couple picks in there, and maybe a couple other pieces like they don't really play Josh Green much. They don't play Jaden Hardy much. They can't give fucking Terry because I guess he just retired mid-season. But just give a couple young pieces, a couple high contracts, and a pick or two. Get Zach LaVine over. I think that would fit Dallas really well, and I think it would fit Luka really well just to have that guy who can pop out 10 threes at any given night.
I only disagree with that because I feel like if you're going to get someone next to Luka, they absolutely have to be defensive-minded.
I do see that.
And that's only because the reason why this Mavs team works beyond Luka is because of the way Jason Kidd is able to work that defense. And if you throw Zach LaVine into that, it's going to stop their defense in their tracks. But I do like that. I mean, I like it because Luka would set that man up for success.
Bro, them two as a 1-2 punch would be bananas. But I do understand the defensive side of it. It would be a little hectic, like front or back courts would kind of run around them easily.
All right, VMan, what's your move?
This is the thing. I don't know what player. I can't give you a player.
But like an
But I
archetype.
could definitely tell you the team. I feel like it should be the Heat. Like,
They need some
the
help.
Heat feel like they're one aggressive piece. Like,
You're a PJ Tucker away.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
Is that
it's possible.
Is that like an aggressive piece though?
Well, no, you
No,
did.
like
that is a good
when I
piece.
mean
Someone that
aggressive,
can
I
hit
mean
shots.
aggressively scoring.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, they
That's what
need
I'm
somebody
They
who's
lost
not.
all their shot. I
Yeah.
mean, they didn't lose all their shot makers, but everyone that was kind of the bullshit players.
Everyone
are
that
just
was
not
breaking
doing-
out last year, everyone knows who they are now.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who Max
And
Strus and
Tyler
Gabe
Hero
Vincent
is
are.
not getting it done.
And
Yeah.
well, because now everyone knows. Oh, it's going to go through Tyler Hero because Jimmy Butler can't really hit a shot, and he's just going to go inside. And Duncan Robinson can't hit a shot no
And
more.
honestly-
Bam Adebayo has been soft and fucking
Well,
explosive.
Bam Adebayo's
Pat
having a good
Riley-
year. We just know
he
he's going to
is.
die in the playoffs.
And Pat Riley has straight up come out and said, like, yo, like, you're not kind of playing like the player we paid you to play, like,
Yeah.
and shit like that after last year's
I know this
playoffs
would
and
never
shit.
happen in a million years, but I seen something the other day. It was just kind of like a mock trade or whatever.
Like Westbrook.
But
Tornado.
like, it actually it didn't make sense, obviously, because again, it would never happen.
Kings are four.
I'm pretty sure that they would never sign off on this, but it was actually sending Trae Young to the Heat
Oh,
for Kyle Lowry and Tyler Hero and a bunch of picks.
I did see that.
Yeah, and I was like, honestly,
All these scenarios.
that would be insane. that would be insane.
Bro,
And
It's not
low key,
only
Tyler
do you
Hero and
get an aggressive
DeJounte Murray
scorer-
would work over there too.
Yeah.
And Kyle
not
Lowry would
only
just
do you
die.
get an
but
aggressive scorer, you get an aggressive playmaker
DeJounte
as well.
Murray.
DeJounte?
DeJounte Murray would have been wild in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah,
him and Jimmy
yeah.
would have raised
Yeah.
hell.
I kind of feel like it's too late for that now.
Oh, yeah,
like
for
if
sure.
he was having this talk last year at this time,
And they both had
Yeah,
that like dog
yeah.
mindset last
Well, I
year.
didn't even
too.
know the Spurs were going to trade him.
Nobody did.
Yeah, nobody did.
Everyone thought he was the building
They
piece.
just
And they were just like,
decided to do the
you're
right thing.
26 and a half. You're too old for our core. What core? Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell is all you had at that point. Joshua Primo.
And they got
Well,
nothing
Jacob
for
Pertl,
him.
or
They
Jakob
got
Jakob.
Pertl. Jakob Pertl.
Jakob's a dog.
Well, did they get nothing? Because the Hawks aren't really. Wow, the Spurs may have got one on Atlanta. Maybe they knew something about that fucking prick. No, I'm just playing. I'm just fucking around.
Damn, DeJounte. I like DeJounte. Don't do that.
But what I will say
Those
is,
are three good little suggestions. Though. Those
I think you guys mentioned this in the past, but Shai, I still want to see him.
No. Stop the free shade. That team's going to be fine.
No, I'm saying like I'm giving him his flowers. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying
I'm
trade
just-
him again. I'm like, no, because a few
No.
weeks ago
I
you
mean,
did. You said free shade.
If I'm being honest with you, I don't have all the best faith in the world what OKC's doing right now because I see all these players that they have and they really don't know how to use them at the current moment. Because you see certain players getting 20 minutes here and then 10 minutes here and then 30 minutes here. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
in
the
OKC.
thing I think
I don't know
with
who's
OKC,
good and not, but. Because it's like one game, I'm like, oh yeah, well Dort is the real deal, and then the next game he's dropping 3, but he's the only player playing.
Dort should. That was last year. That was happening a lot. Last year that was happening a lot. But no, this year it's kind of been more of a cohesive unit. They're not a bad team this year. They're not going to do anything playoff worthy or anything. They're going to fall down.
They could sneakily win a playoff. They could win like a couple playing games.
What I'm saying is, I feel like they're gonna regress a little bit and fall back. Shai is. I'm so happy Shai's finally because like the last 2 years he averaged 34 or 24.
But he played like half the season.
24, and he played half the season. I'm like, yo, no one's giving him his flowers. Wait till he plays the whole season and bugs the fuck out. And first time he does, he's averaging over 30. He's tied for fourth in the league.
He's a dog, bro.
He's a dog, but just wait.
Got him.
Just wait. This team is. We should have gotten a lot of people. Don't do this.
Especially
The Knicks should have gotten them. No, we're not gonna do
Not
this
that ass.
again.
They should have. I'm just
But,
saying. No.
Wait till that team builds around itself. Wait till people get healthy.
Yeah,
Wait till people find their roles. Oh yeah.
It's
Josh Giddey. His game is a game that takes a few years to get good. So we gotta wait on that.
That Chet injury is scary.
It is scary.
I hope that
they're gonna have
learn a
another
lesson
good
from
pick
that.
over the next couple of years anyway. And Dort, just use him as a defensive guy who can maybe hit. Use him as a PJ Tucker that isn't PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker?
Right? Bro,
That's
Dort,
crazy.
Dort.
PJ Dort.
You can't give Dort a high volume amount of shots.
Where's the
bro.
whiteboard? Lou Dort equals PJ.
No,
Tucker.
see, I said give him a PJ Tucker role. Calm down. But I don't. You give him a high volume of shots over a 10-game period, he'll have one big game and 9 really shitty games. If you give him a high value chance. Offensively, defensively, he's gonna be a dog. But he's not that guy offensively. But last year they were feeding on that a lot because they were having everybody out of the lineups over and over again. But Dort is a phenomenal defensive player, and he's only 6'4", but he's Aki as hell, so he just looks bigger out there than
This dude
everybody.
cannot shoot. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, bro. He just stop giving
That's
him
funny
high volume
as
shots, bro. Lower his selections, and he'll be fine.
So with the KD now got the injury scare, kind of similar to Zion, but I'm glad neither one of them are pops for the season. That's really good to see.
Very happy to see.
How do you guys think the Nets fare in this time without KD? It could be 2 weeks, could be a month, could be a month and a half. We don't know yet.
Could be 7.
They've been frisky still without him.
Frisky's kind of crazy.
So
But
I think, because I mean,
Ben Simmons got to get his ass in the paint, man.
They had a good game against the Celtics the other day. I mean,
Yeah.
I know the Celtics were without Jaylen Brown, but
that
still the unit. I feel much more confident in the Celtics unit without Jaylen Brown than I do
the Nets without KD.
Kevin Durant.
100%.
I didn't think the Nets would get
1,000%.
blown out, but they didn't.
They fought.
That's fair.
They fought.
That's a fair point.
So,
and I think
I feel like the Nets they kind of have in a very short time have built a culture.
I was about to say they have structure now.
Yeah, they
You wanna
have.
know why? Steve Nash, like the fucking
Oh,
bricks.
yeah,
I was telling
bro.
you guys, like, this dude, Steve Nash.
We were agreeing with you.
Well, yeah, but I meant, like,
I
how
feel like-
big of a
Oh,
difference
yeah,
it was.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I knew, because this dude, like, you could just tell, like, he's just running no plays.
I'm not gonna lie.
Just,
He's switching on.
they were all
tried-
just getting.
and he's switching on every pick.
I tried to defend Steve Nash, and then now I just can't. But
You
like,
got Jock Vaughn
it's
in
just
there
so
running.
hard. It's just so hard for me
Jock
to believe.
Vaughn, bro.
Because I know Steve Nash is a good basketball player.
He has
a
great
great
IQ.
basketball IQ.
Yeah.
So how can you not get, especially
But
offensively?
he has a great IQ as a point guard that almost achieved greatness. Those 2 MVPs were stolen.
But all I'm saying
He didn't
is
get the ring.
he also
His career
has
is
Mike
fraudulent as
D'Antoni
shit.
on his assistant crew.
He played with Kobe. No, but yeah, I mean, Steve Nash, his whole career was pretty fraudulent in my opinion. You know, he was a top point guard, top 15 point guard of all time. I don't want to sit here and say top 10 because I'd have to list all the
He's
point
a
guards.
top 10. He's not
I'd
top
have to
5.
think about it.
He's top 10.
I'd have to think about it.
He's top 10.
Maybe. I don't know.
He's end of top 10. He's like 9.
You know what? Write this down for the next episode. We're gonna talk about this. But yeah, he stole his MVPs. Everyone in the world.
One from Shaq, one from Kobe.
Steve Nash is the only one that believes that he. Not even his wife probably believes that he earned those MVPs.
His wife left him. Didn't she fuck his teammate or something?
Yeah. He just felt so terrible.
Your wife?
I'm sorry, Steve.
Damn it, Steven.
Bro, and then, like, you go and you carry... The time you get to play with Kobe and Dwight, I know it's not Chris Paul, but Kobe and Dwight, you had the chance to do something special finally. It's not even like you got injured on the court. It's not even like, you know, you went up for a layup thinking you were the old Steve Nash and you got robbed.
What's crazy is he was coming off an injury, was supposed to return...
Because it was like a little injury because he played like a couple games that season, right?
And then said, the milk.
This dude hurt his back doing some shit you should have been paying somebody to do.
And you know,
Right,
damn well,
right.
he slammed those
Instacart
groceries.
wasn't a thing back then.
He slammed those groceries on the counter after too. He's like, it's over.
How do you call management after that? How do you call in?
And you know what?
He's like, Kobe, dude, I can't do it no more. I was carrying groceries. I don't know
Do you remember
why.
what was that, 2K13 or some shit around that time? Do you remember the storyline that, like, whenever the Lakers were playing and Steve Nash was in, and the commentators were always like, man, Steve Nash, when he was with Phoenix, he was always talking about the fountain of youth. He just keeps aging backwards. And then literally that year, he broke his back carrying milk. And I'm like, yeah, fountain of youth, my ass.
And then he came to be a coach, and he like ruined the entirety of. Well, he's not the reason, but I will have a.
He's
theory.
not the whole reason, but
like
he
didn't do good with Kyrie, Nash, and KD. I get it; they weren't all on the court at the same time, but he also wasn't a good locker room coach because he could have kept James Harden right where he was.
And also, I just feel like Steve Nash, he only would be able to know how to coach a player like him. That team did not have a player like him. Right. He only saw anything from his point of view as a player. And I thought bringing Mike D'Antoni in as his assistant was going to be great because D'Antoni would kind of give him the Harden aspect of it all.
A whole bunch of losers and chumps.
They had Amari Stoudemire was his assistant too.
A whole bunch of losers and chumps.
Low-key, you know who I think that he could actually enhance?
Steve Nash?
Yeah. Like, maybe not as a head coach. I'm talking about like as a player coach, whatever.
Like Jason Kidd was on the Lakers.
Him and Jokic could steal MVPs together?
No, not at all. But honestly, it's Trae.
I was about to say Trae. Yeah,
definitely Trae.
I don't know, because it's like Trae Young, his passing game's elite.
Yeah, but
it's
his
overly elite.
making is bad.
It's there. Bro, he doesn't have a consistent team around him ever at any point in time.
No, that's true.
Like, Clint Capella's a piece of paper. John Collins, it don't even matter if he's on the court or not. DeJounte Murray, he's not even, like, bro, he had, like, 2 points in the first half yesterday and finished with, like, 8 or whatever, or 16, 17, scored all of his points in garbage time.
Yeah.
Like, what does Atlanta really want from Trae Young? That's what I'm asking. What more do you want? He's averaging what? I mean, yeah, he's shooting bad this year, but he's still averaging, what, 27 and 10?
They want him to shoot better, that's literally it.
But what can you really do?
Defense.
He's getting double teamed every time he's walking down the court. And I mean, yeah, play defense, but what? You're really gonna get this
the team gave up all his shooters. So now it's just literally him shooting, and everyone knows it's gonna be him shooting.
I mean, DeAndre Hunter's starting to really come around and have a good season.
But Murray's shooting good from 3 too this year, but still, it's just like it's not his go-to. It's not his forte.
It's like that's my issue with Atlanta. Like, Atlanta's a shitty sports town.
Jeez.
They always blame the wrong things.
28-3.
Like, yeah, like during that
say that right after Georgia wins the national championship.
Well, they're selling nudes and they're doing a bunch of crazy shit out there in their college towns. Wow. Come on, it's Georgia College. What the fuck?
Wow, that's crazy.
They're selling nudes, bro, to get those players.
That's insane.
He's a bug out.
Selling
He's
nudes
a
to
bug
get
out,
players,
bro.
nuts.
But yeah, so I'll say this. Our imaginary board right here, I'm still keeping that. I think that the Celtics are not going to represent the East in the finals, but I will say right now, I'll swallow my pride. The Celtics are the best team in the East. And are number 1 on my power rankings that we don't do anymore.
Bro, that was an obvious thing. You said that last week, though.
Huh?
You even said that last week. You were like, oh, if we're talking about right now, yeah, it's the Celtics. But I mean, at the end of the year, that you went on a whole soliloquy about it, bro.
Bucks are scaring me a little bit.
I mean,
my man Brook Lopez is being the most consistent.
I don't know. I mean, if, like, after a half a season, he just burnt all the way out almost.
Yeah, because Chris Middleton's still not on the court. He was on the court for what, a week and a half?
But that's what scares me.
Yeah, 7 games, that's it.
The Milwaukee Bucks saw that. Like, they saw that last year, and they still ran with the same exact squad this year.
Yeah, they didn't do any changes.
They didn't have a choice. What are they going to do?
Something.
They tried.
They're creative.
They could have just tried.
I mean,
they got creative enough to win a championship.
The only
They got
piece
creative
that you
enough
would
to
have
get
a
Drew
problem
Holiday.
with now, though, is Chris Middleton. And you can't trade him because he's hurt.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's very true.
But
because everybody else you want to keep. Brook
I don't
Lopez
know, that's what I'm
well,
saying. Is like Giannis
burnt
burnt all the way out. They're gonna need Middleton. They need this dude bad.
Yeah.
Like that's scary. Because we know how Chris Middleton is.
Well, to me, it's not that deep with the Giannis shit. Just because low-key, like, bro, we're sitting here.
Is he just perfectly missing every 6 games?
6 games ago, he put up 55. Like, is it that deep? And then he put up 30 and 12. Or no, 30 and oh my god, did he have 12 turnovers that game? Oh my god.
30 and 12. Against who? The Raptors? Was Siakam in his
12
bed?
turnovers is bananas for one.
And they still won.
But he still had a triple-double that game. He had a 30...
He had a quadruple double.
30 with the turnovers. He had a quadruple-double. He had 30, 21, and 10. And then, the next game he had 9 points. The game after that he had 22, and then the game after that he had 7. So, 2 shitty games out
The
of
Bucks beat the
that
Knicks with
6.
with those 22 points. Sadness.
Yeah.
Very sad.
So
Yeah,
it's
the
just
Knicks were fucking controlling the game. The whole game. Until the fourth quarter.
So I just don't think it's
And
that
they just
deep.
decided to get exposed.
Yeah, I don't think it's that deep at all. When it comes to holy fuck. When it comes to the Bucks, it's just not that deep. He's just on a little bit of a cold slump. He'll be all right.
But how about CJ McCollum holding the Pelicans together?
That guy's floating.
That
guy is floating.
He's going bananas. I
No
love
Zion,
it.
no BI, no problem.
I think
CJ.
fully now, when Ingram and Zion come back, this team...
Oh yeah, they're gonna release hell.
This team is gonna be some shit.
But the only thing we just gotta stand on is just
Their health?
when they come back, are they gonna come back for long?
You know-
Bro, they're literally just proving my theory. Because I said that if they were healthy, they would be number one.
Yeah, and
They're number 3 and they're not healthy at all.
Jonas is having a good season too.
Oh,
He bugged out the other night.
So they're all gonna come together. They're gonna have everybody else. I mean, they can easily make a trade.
42, 26, 28, 28, 34, 38. Bro, he's been bugging since Zion's been
They're
out.
literally 3.5 games out of first place.
Yeah,
And that's
So
respectable.
you're telling me that Zion and BI couldn't make up 3.5 games on their own?
100%.
Because they were first
Right.
when everyone was healthy.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they've only fell this far to still be way into the picture.
Yeah.
Those guys come back, they could easily catch right back up to the Nuggets and the Grizzlies.
just to throw this into perspective, the next closest team is 2 games behind them.
Yeah.
The Kings.
So they're still well above most of the people in the conference.
Yeah.
Are we rooting for the Sacramento Kings?
No.
For what? Oh,
Yeah,
funny.
I'm happy they're doing. Oh,
It's
cool.
funny.
So they're doing
Cool.
good, but I'm not rooting.
We don't like a
them.
good
I
meme?
don't want you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mike Brown and the
fuck it up.
Kings? Yeah.
That
'cause
guy out of
for
here.
him.
Yo, Luka.
Every time you fucking remind me that Mike Brown is their head coach, that's what turns me off from them.
Well, nah, because this is what I think it is. Because Mike Brown knows this is probably his last head coaching chance, so he's probably in there every day, you guys, you motherfuckers. See, we gotta run
It's
these
every
plays.
time we talk about the Kings, I'm just like,
Yeah, they're nice.
okay,
The only-
De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, purple
De'Aaron Fox,
jerseys.
Sabonis.
Purple
And then
jerseys.
he goes Mike Brown. I was like, yeah, nah.
Bro, the only things I can really say is keep doing good because that means De'Aaron Fox is doing good and he's on my fantasy team.
Keep doing good.
And Kevin Herter,
518.
518. That's right here. He's from right here. That's it. That's all I give a fuck about.
I mean, unfortunately, he's out tonight. Unfortunately, but fortunately for me, because I got to play him in fantasy this week.
Yeah.
So, good
Fortunately.
shit, Kev.
Good shit, Kev.
No, but
Saving our boy over here. That's it.
word definitely.
But
knows
yeah,
points,
it's just it's the Kings.
Luka's a crunch time crackhead. I
And
know
you know
I
what's
said
crazy?
that in our group chat the other day.
And you know what's
but
crazy?
bro, it's I don't feel like I ever seen this guy miss a shot.
Bro,
But
but the thing is that if we take that fourth quarter as a whole, he was playing like shit. But when it hit 2 minutes,
he just
it hit 2 minutes,
Bro,
and he's
how
like,
do you think I feel, bro? The Knicks were up on these dudes by 9 with 30 seconds left, and all of a sudden he woke up. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Is no lead secure with this guy? 9 minutes.
I'm gonna give you the whole
30
picture.
seconds.
This is real facts. When
How did the Knicks
in the
win?
double overtime against us, up until he hit that shot, he hasn't scored since halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah.
We held him for a whole quarter. A whole quarter.
That is something to be
And then
proud
just
of.
decides fuck
I
you.
won't shit on that. That is something to be proud of.
Like, come on,
I will
bro.
shit on LeBron. You got 2 overtimes to
Yeah.
win me a ticket.
Yeah, bro.
1.5 threes is all you
Bro, I'm pissing me off.
needed.
I'm not gonna lie.
1.5.
I literally
threes.
needed 2 threes, and I would have cashed that ticket, but 2 overtimes wasn't enough
Bro,
for
this
LeBron.
dude just doesn't have stamina anymore.
Bro,
Like, I'm starting to see it. Like, now I'm actually starting to visibly see it. Like,
He wants
we'll
that
come out at
record
the beginning of the
and
game, we're
stuff.
great, energetic, whatever the case
But
is.
for him, it's
but by
he's
the
hoping-
end of the game, he's burnt out.
For
I
him,
hope
he's
for your-
hoping. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. Oh, No, I'm just kidding. I hope for your guys' sake that LeBron doesn't get this record and then take some injury and go away.
To me, with LeBron, it's just like
I can see that being his move.
LeBron has. First off, I'm not gonna say nothing crazy about LeBron. He's been holding. We had a 5-game win streak because of him. Once AD went down, and everything, he's been holding us up and keeping us even since AD. But
Bodie.
it's just like to VMan's point, he comes out with so much energy. 4 out of 5 games on any given week or a week and a half span, and comes out with so much energy, but then hopes the rest of the team can just carry them on because he runs out of that energy like midway through the third.
Being for real, like how many times have you seen Brown go into halftime with 25 points but end with like 34?
Bro, 25 and end with 29, bro.
Like
that's been a thing. That's been a thing, bro.
2 overtimes.
But bro, like,
but Luka is a crunch time crackhead.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna give you the stats. This man is top 5 in points in clutch time, top 5 in assists, top 5 in rebounds, number 1 in steals,
He can't play.
and he's second in plus and minus. Plus and minus.
Bro,
The only person better than him in the clutch is Shai.
The only person we can think of in recent history, other than like Kobe or MJ, that's been this good in the clutch.
That clutch award is
and it
for the
isn't
next
even.
10 years.
Oh my god! Oh my god! But the is like other than like maybe the rebounds portion of it is maybe Dame, but like it's just like, and then before that it was like nobody except for Kobe, and then maybe T-Mac, and then nobody except for MJ.
Dame's starting to rub me the wrong way.
Hey yo.
yeah.
He's starting to get me tight.
All these injuries is pissing me off.
My man Dame walling him up.
What?
Yeah, we'll save that for next week. But no, I mean, Damian Lillard's getting me mad because it's like I'm watching these games. They got the talent. I mean, like I can sit there and say they got the talent. They were firing. Now they're out of the play-in altogether at the current moment.
Yeah. Shit, let them keep dropping. The Lakers took this.
Well, they can't. There won't even be a spot to take because they're not even in it anymore. So
we'll take.
Nah, but I'm saying we're still behind them.
Oh,
so either way we got to go up above them to get closer.
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys. It don't even matter what you guys do. Anyway.
I ain't gonna lie. This is actually a nice picture. I wonder who's the one. If the Lakers are gonna make the playoffs, which team is gonna drop?
The Jazz.
Yeah, I feel like they're the ones to most likely have a slump.
The only person that I feel is going to stay consistent all the way through is Lauri Markkanen, and he's injury prone. So if Lauri Markkanen goes out, the Jazz are done. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if Lauri Markkanen gets
he's
hurt,
been good this year.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He's definitely been good.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
no, I'm not talking about his production. I'm talking about in terms of injury.
Oh yeah.
You take him out though, that Jazz team is nothing. Not nothing.
Just a bunch of young scrappers.
Jordan Clarkson.
Just scrappers in general. Jordan Clarkson.
Mike Conley.
20-year vet. I'm rooting for
16.
Mike Conley. That's disgusting to say because Mike Conley is one of the most vile, disgusting human beings. No, I'm kidding. That'd be crazy.
He's just a really nice guy. You don't know him.
And then, like, do we want to talk about the free throws of Jimmy Butler or no?
That was just funny.
Oh, okay. Because, like, bro, why was social media an historic stat? Like, was it? Like,
bro, literally,
it's free throws. Like,
he just kept walking in the paint, and they would just call anything, and I was getting tired. I mean, that last play, the and one that he made, that was a foul.
It's just like, bro.
But everything
Jesus
else,
Shutterworth put up like 100 straight. Like, what are we talking about right now?
I mean,
what are we talking about right now?
But he paid the refs or something because that was 40 free throws they got, and they made all of them, which is cool.
Yeah,
that's
money well spent.
Yeah. But it took that to beat the Thunder.
Imagine
the Thunder, bro.
And Shai didn't even play that good that game, did he?
I don't know, but it's just like, bro, why was this blown up over social media? It got me so tight. I'm like, bro, it's free throws. Like, cool, yeah, but it's not three-pointers, it's free throws.
Bro, it reminds me of that photo of, like, you know, that old lady and that younger man, and then the old lady's like, now let's go get you that PS5.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Like, okay,
you
Jimmy,
sent that.
Yeah,
let's go get you them free throws.
Yeah. All right, so Matt has a little game for us to play. Matt's the big bullshit guy, even though I'm turning into the big bullshit guy. But Matt's still the big bullshit guy.
No, you've taken that.
Nah, fuck you. Matt's still the big bullshit guy. So Matt being the big bullshit guy, I was like, come up with something big bullshit because we need something big bullshit. And what is it?
So we're just gonna do a little bit of a draft between us three. We're gonna draft a starting 5 of just role players from championship teams. That just pretty much means like you couldn't have been a top 2 or within a big 3 of that year or an all-star for the team that had won it that year. So just be a role player within the starting lineup or bench. So I mean, I guess I'll start it off. Both.
And if I have enough courage in my soul, I will run a 2K simulation.
Because we'll do a bunch of these little drafts, and maybe he'll put
and we'll see who
roster.
You know what? Yeah, I think we should do that. I think we should do that. I think we should do this every week. We'll have kind of a different theme, and then we'll see who wins the most. This is
our first time doing something like
We'll see who wins the most simulations.
All right, so with the first pick of the 2023 role player head ass draft, I'm taking
role player head ass.
I'm taking the 2011 Jason Terry Finals player.
Wow. Jason Terry is your first pick?
2011 Jason Terry.
2011 Jason Terry. Okay.
At my point guard position. Maybe. Thomas, you're up.
I really didn't think this through.
You're on the clock. You're on the clock.
Bro,
Got 30 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck do I pick up first? You got Jason Terry. You got Jason Terry. I just connect them. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You know what? I want a crackhead on my team. I'm going 2009 Lamar Odom.
Wow.
That was my next pick.
You just hurt, man.
Bro, look who's number 1 right there. I knew I should have picked him.
I'm going 2009 Lamar Odom.
I thought maybe he would scoop him up. Not
in 2009, he was tough. He did it all. He did a lot of things. I want that to start.
He won 6 man of the year, either 08 or 09.
Yeah, I'm going to take 2011 Tyson Chandler.
Woo!
I didn't pick Tyson Chandler because I knew VMan was going to be really hot.
All right, so you get 2 picks right here because then it's going to come back this way.
Wow. Yeah, I'll take 2013 Ray.
Oh my god!
Damn, bro.
No, you're fine.
They're over there.
All right. Wow. It's like,
you're up.
I'm fucking with you. Sorry, Matt, because I know this is your next pick.
Yo, Matt's getting savage.
2022 Jordan Poole.
Nah, because y'all really suck.
Cut it!
I shouldn't have showed y'all my list.
I'm sorry. I needed a shooting guard, bro.
Nah, y'all good. Cuz, real talk. He might have been better than everybody on this list so far. I'm going with 1988 Byron Scott. Little Showtime Lakers, baby. Showtime Lakers.
He might be because he genuinely doesn't fucking
know. But he averaged 18 because Kareem was down that
All
year.
the old heads, please tell us how popular Byron Scott is.
Scott. You know the vibes. And so now I have another pick. So I got my 2 guards out the way. I think I'm going to go with... Fuck. You fucked me up with that Lamar Odom. The Odom was really big. Pause. I'm going at my power forward 2021 Bobby Portis.
Are we taking into accountability like how well these guys will play together too?
The simulation will handle that.
Yeah. All right, so you're up. I got Bobby Portis, 2021 Bobby Portis.
Because I was going crazy. I'm sitting here trying to match schemes and all other types of shit.
No, yeah, I'm doing that right now. We would say Lamar Odom's a small forward or a power forward?
Power forward, probably. But you could run him either. So you can be versatile with that pick.
Okay. So, you know what? Nah, I won't be that stupid. I was about to take Kyle Kuzma, but that would have been fucking funny.
He averaged like 8 in that fucking finals.
All right. I'm going, no, because 2009. Yeah, 2010. 2010, Ron Artest. Yes. At my 3. Yep, we're running the Lakers up in this bitch.
I definitely wrote down the wrong year for this. I know 100%
Ron Artest.
the wrong year. But I'm gonna take whatever year Shane Battier was on the Heat.
20.
Oh, I forgot. Oh,
2012.
2012 when he shot like 60%.
Yeah.
All right, so you get another pick.
So who do I have? I have Shane Battier, Tyson Chandler, and Ray Allen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want my 4 Who do I want to play my forward? Matter of fact, I can have Shane Battier play my forward.
You can, yeah. He can play your 4.
Pretty sure he played the 4.
He did play the 4.
No, he played the 3.
And LeBron played the 3. Them 2 actually cycled out a lot.
Oh, yeah, he did play the... What?
Them 2 cycled out a lot.
No, he came off the bench.
Shane Battier in the
After
finals
the
averaged
year,
like 30
I don't know.
minutes a game.
I don't know what that
finals.
was. Bro, Shane Battier looks weird, shoots weird, is weird. I don't fucking know.
Alright, so...
Nah, he's bugging the fuck out.
If I got Shane Battier at my 4... Or it really doesn't matter who's the 3 and the 4 for me, because my other...
They can be interchangeable.
Yeah, my other forward is going to be 2011 Sean Marion.
Ooh.
I mean, I ran out of forward, so I can't be mad.
Not what? Alright, so...
I'm
you're
up.
Yep.
I gotta see what position he officially played. Oh, he a big dude.
Hey, yo.
He definitely wasn't no shooter guard.
Wow.
Who's your guys' point guards? You got Jason
I
Terry?
don't have a point guard yet.
Fuck. Because I gotta think about defense here.
Damn, so you good?
Bro, the guard position is so whack for this game.
Yeah, because all the guards are stars on almost all their teams.
I'm between Van Vliet and KCP.
For point guard?
I just want someone that knocks down shots. Well, if I picked KCP, Jordan Poole would be my point guard.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
KCP plays better defense than Van Vliet. I mean, it's still
Very
not.
much so.
I'm gonna take KCP 2020.
Okay.
He played a big role for y'all.
Oh, he was our third best player. Maybe it was between him and Rondo was our third best player.
Tavius Caldwell Pope. Who would have fucking thought?
So
Yo, remember when I told you when y'all traded for him? I was like, he's gonna be a big. Yo, VMan. He's like, nah, fuck this. I hate that guy. No, he's gonna be a big player. He's gonna play
I'm
big
up.
role. Yeah.
These are my last 2 picks. Shit, because then it goes 1-1 left for you two.
Hurry the fuck up.
Please
pick get it out of the way.
Please pick Andrew Bogut.
I'm picking Antoine Walker at my 3.
Fuck.
And
That's your 3.
for my center,
Yo, your team is goofy as shit.
yeah, for sure.
Dude got Jason Terry, Byron Scott, Antoine Walker, and Bobby Portis.
What's crazy is I really picked Bobby Portis at the power forward when I had
really the big boy
Robert.
Well, you just picked Antoine Walker. That's what makes it weird.
I had Robert Ory and Dennis Rodman, and I said Bobby Portis. My center, I'll pick. Fuck it, I'll still pick Dennis Rodman.
1996.
1996, Dennis Rodman. That's my team.
Are we gonna allow that?
What do you mean?
Wouldn't we consider him one of the big 3 on Chicago?
I mean, would we? He just wasn't. He wasn't
I
an
think
All-Star or
that's a
Defensive Player of the Year that year. I mean, we could say no. We could say no.
I mean, he was a big signing for them.
It was.
We could say no.
Fuck it. Have your way, Matt.
No, we could say no.
Dennis Rodman.
Fuck Dennis Rodman.
He's gonna fucking score anyways.
I don't need a scorer on this team. They're all scorers except for him. I could pick fucking Marcus Hall right now or Horace Grant. I'm picking Horace Grant if it's not that.
That's fine.
All right, I'm picking Horace Grant. All right, Thomas.
I'm going with
1993 Horace Grant to be exact.
to cap this off. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone because I don't want to do anything stupid, even though this is gonna sound pretty stupid. But I'm gonna go with. Fuck. Who's your center?
Horace Grant.
Who's your center? Tyson Chandler. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2016 Tristan Thompson. He averaged 10 and 10. Why not?
Cool.
The only time he was cool in his whole life.
Facts.
No one even.
All right, final pick.
He was actually a big draft pick by the Cavs, but no one cared about him because of Kyrie.
You need a guard.
Van Vliet.
Who's your other guard you got?
Brown.
Van
Vliet.
Is Mario Chalmers picked up yet?
Nah. I got Ray Allen, Shane Battier, Sean Marion, and Tyson Chandler. Now,
Wait, no. Can I go back real quick before you
No.
make your pick? Please? No, you're not picking him anyway.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm going with 2018 Kevin Looney. Sorry. Kevon Looney.
But I mean, I ain't never seen them do that in the real draft before. But whatever.
Well, now, you want me?
No,
Do you want me to stick with Tristan?
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
Because I think Tristan Thompson's probably a better pick anyway. So
Really?
that year's Tristan Thompson, yes.
All right. So my point guard will be 08 Rondo.
Because he wasn't
really
the
much
part of the
then,
big
yeah.
three. It was his first year
He
starting.
averaged like what, 8 and 8 or something?
Yeah.
In the finals.
Oh yeah, in the finals.
8 and 8. Yeah.
Great defensive player. In the finals.
Take
That's
Rodman.
good.
Take Rodman.
No, I'm good.
Take Rodman.
Good passer.
I think Horace Grant's probably
Set
a
up
better
Ray
pick
Allen,
anyway. He's
Shane
a bigger
Daddy,
body.
all the shooters.
I'm glad I got Jordan.
You're just trying to make up for you switching up players.
No, I was just telling you like you could have Robert Horry.
He's already deleted, bro.
Wait, did no one pick Robert Horry?
Nah. That's why I said I should have picked him over Bobby Portis.
I was going to.
Yo,
I had 2 years of Robert.
in the
95
draft that
402.
was for guys that weren't all stars or anything. We didn't pick the guy with 7 rings, so
Right. Big shot Bob.
all right.
And I
man.
had him for 2 years on here.
That goes to
95
show
and
you that
02.
rings that ass shouldn't always matter.
It shouldn't.
Except in the Jordan and LeBron debate. But
Fuck out of here.
all right. So do you guys have any closing takes? I think that was a solid.
I think it was a nice
episode.
little solid episode.
Yeah.
It wasn't too crazy long. It wasn't
Just like my
a
penis.
lot of.
Yeah, that's it. Back it up. Let's back it up.
What?
Good night, everybody.
Huh? Yo. All right, everybody. Shout out to Belgium.
Shout out to Belgium. With that
Belgium.
being said, we're gonna get out of here. That was a nice little episode. I guess
Rhinos are extinct. That's crazy.
Yeah,
No,
I saw that
no.
earlier, bro.
there's still rhinos in the world.
There better be.
Don't think that the word extinct means that they're done.
No.
It just means that there's none in the wild.
There's
They're
still
all
some
in
in
zoos.
zoos and shit.
And a couple of them just reproduce, so there's still a chance. There's still hope.
And there's just none known in the wild. But like
But the world is
African,
big as
bro.
fuck.
The African safaris are vast,
Bro, there's probably like a couple dinosaurs in a cave somewhere just chilling. Like,
I don't know.
meteor didn't get them.
I
You're
don't know
telling.
about all
That's
that.
for a different conversation.
That's crocodiles. Anyway,
Yo, I'm gonna write that down. That's a good topic.
that's either for a different conversation or high off life. We'll get back to you on that shortly. You want to close it out?
I wrote that down. All right. So with that being said, I guess my final take is that no matter where D'Angelo Russell goes, he's always going to have problems because he's D'Angelo Russell. And that's the last thing that I got to say. What do you guys...
Twitter fingers.
You guys got any closing takes?
Ice in the veins, baby. Ice in the veins, baby.
Shoot, nope.
It's too heavy. It's too heavy. I gotta
You're
down
about to
this
spill
one.
that shit all over the fucking place.
Let's go!
Talk
Have
about
a
it,
good
bitch!
night! Have a
Talk
good
about it,
night!
bitch!
Have a good night! Like, subscribe, follow, everything in between. Sell your soul. This is our year!